This is Crenshaw, Briggs, and VT. We want the touchdown. We not trying to go for 3. And it's best if you get up out the street, cause them boys out the pen and they about to stampede.
Quinnen Williams got paid today. Jeremy, I'll kick it off with you. What do you think? You think that's enough or too much?
Yeah, I think it seems about right? Like, I mean, the Jets are in win now mode. You bring in Brett Favre. What am I talking about? You bring in Aaron Rodgers, and you have to make moves like this, right? If you're bringing in Aaron Rodgers, you got to keep your best players that are really good. You're expecting to be a Super Bowl now team. You're supposed to win now immediately. You think Aaron Rodgers is going to be there longer than a year? Maybe longer than 2 years? Probably not. Quinnen Williams still 4 years, but you know how often players in the NFL reach the length of that contract. So like you got to bring in your own, you got to keep your guys that are really good whenever you make a move like Aaron Rodgers. So yeah, I thought it was about right. I thought it was fair. I think he gets his, he's happy. Jets are happy. Everybody's happy going into camp and Hard Knocks.
Yeah, I got to agree with you. I mean, especially when it's homegrown, right? Like the guy you drafted, you want to keep him happy so he can stay there a long time. Big T, what about you?
I think we all knew that it was coming. The question really was going to be what the deal was going to be. I didn't get all the details. I just know it's $96 million. I think everyone predicted it was going to be between 80 and 100. It was how close to that 100 million is it going to be? And what I agree with you, Jeremy, that Aaron Rodgers is probably only going to be there for a year. I don't expect him to really be there for 2 years. We know that if he doesn't win a Super Bowl this year, it's going to be another will he, won't he. His situation, right? At the end of the season, he's going to have to go in his hole of darkness in his cave and decide whether he's going to come back. So this is really the year that they have to throw everything they can on the table to see if they can actually win. And they did the right thing. I know some people, even some Texans fans, not many of them, but some thought, hey, there's a chance we could get him. I knew from day one they were going to solidify this. They have to. He's worth it, and they're trying to get a ring, and rightly so. And I think they got a shot.
Crenshaw, I'll kick it off with you. What about you?
Yeah, it was a good move. They did what we should have did to our guy a couple years ago and let him go to Cincinnati, but that's a different story. Like I say, they ain't win now mode. I don't think they're going to win, but, the fans are happy. The fans are talking. We talking about it, so it's a great move by the Jets.
The AFC's loaded, isn't it? Like we were talking about this the other day, AFC teams that didn't make the playoffs last year that could make the playoffs this year. And it's like, okay, the Jets are at the top of that list. Depending on what you think about Deshaun Watson, the Browns are probably at the top of that list. But who are they replacing? Like who's dropping? If we're adding the Jets and the Browns as playoff teams, who's leaving? Who's outside?
Probably the Chargers.
Maybe. That was mine.
Yeah, the Chargers, and I don't know who the other team would be. But I can put Denver high on that list as well, though.
Yeah, it's a team that can make it. The Chargers are weird, though, because, I like their roster. I just hate Brandon Staley. You know what I mean?
Right.
Their roster's good. I would like to have their roster. I don't like their coach.
All right, the same here.
You not really in touch if you not tuning in. This is Crenshaw, Briggs, and VT. We want the touchdown. We not trying to go for 3. And it's best if you get up out the street, cause them bulls out the pen and they about to stampede.